Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi. Today I will be presenting my e-portfolio presentation. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Nurul Afiqah Binti Azamuddin. I am from Johor Bahru and I am a second year student studying financial management and banking in University Malaysia of Sabah. Okay, so my essay title is Reducing Stress Among Students in University Malaysia of Sabah through Nature-Based Therapy. Okay, so why I chose this title is because stress is a common problem among us. It is something that we all face. I want to let people know that although stress is something that we all have, it is something that is common, but we should not take it lightly because a high level of stress will will give us side effects to our mental and our health and our physical and mental health. And other than that, I also noticed that there is a lack of initiative that UMS has been doing in spreading the awareness. So my solution to it is through nature-based therapy. And why I came up with the solution is because my friends once told me that whenever she feels stressed, whenever she needs to calm her mind, she will go to Anak, which is the beach at UMS. And I couldn't understand why until I attended a leadership camp earlier this year at Pelumpong Melangkap View campsite. I actually have insomnia, which is a problem in sleeping, but surprisingly, I slept very peacefully that night, and I believe it is due to the environment that I'm surrounded with. And to further prove my belief in the benefits of nature is because by this video, a very well-known businesswoman started a therapy treatment that uses nature as a healing. Okay, so why I said that we should not take stress as a problem, stress as something that is a likely matter, is because a study by this author has shown that if we don't cope our stress level well, it will give very bad side effects to us, and we will also not be able to enjoy our university life if we cannot manage our own stress. And why I think nature-based therapy is the best solution is because it is cost saving, especially because UMS is surrounded with green environments around it. For example, there is UMS Peak in UMS itself where we can use it for hiking purposes. And other than that, UMS aims to be a campus that promotes environmental sustainability, and they are also well known for their eco-campus name. So, by doing nature-based therapy by providing nature-based therapy facilities in the campus, I believe it will be an added value to UMS and it will make them more recognized in the international level. However, a problem to this is that there is difficulty to persuade the students to make them believe that nature has its benefits for our body and mind. Why is because I believe that most students here are millennials and they often spend their childhood moments, their childhood days indoors, playing games, watching TVs. They spend less time outdoors in the nature. So, due to this lack of exposure to the environment since childhood, it makes them not interested to explore the nature. And other than that, UMS if they were to carry out this nature-based therapy in the campus, they will need professional therapists to um, in order to make this therapy successful. And since nature-based therapy is something that is not common, um, it is difficult to find therapists that is expert in ecotherapy. And if there were potential therapists, it will be very costly. So, in conclusion, feeling stress is common among us, and what makes it important for us to know is to learn how to cope or manage our stress properly so that it will not get to a higher level, because a high level of stress can cause more serious problems such as depression. So UMS should also participate in ensuring that their students are always stress free. And with that, I end my presentation. Thank you for your time.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Rabiatul Natasha Binti Najamuddin and I'm from course HE06, which is Financial Management and Banking, from Faculty of Business, Economic and Accountancy FBEA at UMS. I am 22 years old and from Kawau, Sabah. Okay, before I continue my presentation, I want to apologize to all of you, especially to you, sir, because I don't know why suddenly my camera is not working properly, so I cannot show up my face. So I have to present myself like this, only with the voice. I'm sorry once again, sir. I cannot fulfill the requirement, so I hope you understand me. Without wasting our time, let me continue my presentation. Okay, the themes that our group choose is about stress among students in UMS. And the reason why we choose this topic is we want to make sure that everyone know and alert, aware about what is the problem, what is the problem with the stress. We cannot simply think that stress is a simple matter, because sometimes it can cause someone to have a suicide from having too much depression or whatsoever. So I want everyone to think that their life is very precious and to avoid having a too much stress in their life. Okay, let me continue to the presentation. This is the solution that I have. My solution is UMS provide a cyber cafe to play video games for the students to release their stress. I say this because video games is very important to release stress, especially to those students who have a lack of problem with it. Students need to have a place to release the tension inside the UMS, inside the university compound, so that they don't have to waste their money to go to the one Borneo Hypermall, the nearest, even though it's nearest place for them to spend their time there, but it's still they have to waste their money to go there. So if we have cyber cafe in the UMS, it's gonna save money for them. Furthermore, they will only go there by using the UMS bus. They only pay the accommodation provided there, and they will have more fun playing the video games with their friends, and then can be social to one another. Virtual reality, it means like you can have a social relationship with everyone that go to the cyber cafe. And also it can improve the mood around the students. And students also can fully access to Wi-Fi because you already pay for what you already pay the accommodation there, so you can use the Wi-Fi to its fullest. And the student can rest for a take a rest for a while from the class environment, so that they don't have to think much about what's going on inside their head, because they only need to focus on enjoying the game. Even though sometimes people will say that playing video games may be addicted to them, but as long as they're happy, it doesn't even matter. Because what is the most important is health come first before everything else. If you don't take care of your health, especially your mental health, then how can you continue on doing your daily? daily routine. Okay, from this artifact, we can say that there are many articles out there suggesting that playing video games can help release the tension as it acts as a stress relief to those who like to enjoy. If you try to reduce the stress, maybe there will be less people suffering from it. As I said earlier, health comes first, especially mental health. We need to make sure that there will be no student that causes harm to themselves. That's all from me. Thank you for hearing my presentation.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing fine. Let me introduce myself first. I am Mikhailon and I'm studying Digital and Arts from the Faculty of Humanities and Heritage. And for my presentation about stress amongst university students, for my part, I'm going to talk about pet therapy. Okay guys, so now I am going to show my e-portfolio. As you can see here, this is my e-portfolio. There's my name, my metric number, and my field of study. Also, I have included the mind map and the final essay for my part in my e-portfolio. And when we open the mind map, we can see that these are some of the ways that we can cope with stress. I mean, we students can cope with stress. And for my part is the pet therapy. Pet therapy builds on the pre-existing human-animal bond. Interacting with a friendly pet can help many physical and mental issues. It can help reduce blood pressure and improve overall cardiovascular health. It can also release endorphins that produce a calming effect. This can help alleviate pain, reduce stress, and improve your overall psychological state into a more positive one. From my experience, pet therapy helps a lot in alleviating stress, and if you want to find someone who can relax with you, but you can't find one, you always have your pets. To wrap things up, I am confident that pet therapy is one of the ways for university students to cope with stress for their everyday activities. Moreover, if an individual is one of those who aren't comfortable to express their true feelings towards humans or their peers, then animals are where they turn to. Thank you for watching. I will close my presentation now.
Hello everyone, my name is Raclaresiska Anak Nyapu with metric number BA181104443. I am a communication program student from Faculty of Humanities and Social Science. Today I would like to introduce you all to my e-portfolio uh, that I have created alongside with my essay. In this e-portfolio, I would like to talk about how reducing stress among students, especially University Malaysia Sabah students. In this topic, uh, I choose the solution, which is organizing sport event every month. Why I choose this topic? Because I am interested in this topic as it is becomes a hot topic among the students, especially people around me. Uh, because according to my observations, I found out that stress is very common among students. Each student sometimes they said they were stressed because of assignment, stress because of family matters, financial problems, and others problem. Um, we can say that not just students in the tertiary level face this problem, but uh, it involve primary students and secondary school students also. Uh, that's why I think by making this essay, I can I managed to find out how to overcome this problem, the stress issue among the students, and other students can overcome their stress too with the solution that I've been talked about. Okay, move to the essay outline. Move to the mind map. This one. This is the mind map that me and my group have created, has done. This is mine, which is sport event every month, which I list down here three, which is um, by organizing sport every month. I think it may help students to relieve their stress mentally. Although UMS student, although UMS Sports Center provide more facilities, including personal trainer, but I think student can't go there because their schedule were too packed. Um, that cause their leisure time less, or somehow they doesn't have any leisure time at all. Okay, next we move to the um, essay outline. This is my essay outline, which here I use common how uh, how university student would feel if they were stressed. I list down here various internal and external high expectation from surrounding on their shoulder. Maybe because of their family want them to be achieve higher grade or something like that. Um, Here I also put some ideas that why exercise can by exercise or by attending but or involving the sport they can overcome their stress. I list out that the first idea that I put here is exercise can improve on how the way they think or boost up their mind, which is very important to wake up their mind so that it work properly, and then they can remember everything that lecturer gave to them or talk about. Okay, next we move to essay draft. In this essay draft, I changed the hook line into how I add a little bit to attract the readers on how uh, why they were affected by stress. Then the others still the same. I just add a little bit. Next, move to the final essay, which is after doing some corrections to the draft, I do the final essay. and which finally made me complete my final completed essay, final one, the final one, which is this. I also put down here the references so that people can see where I took the idea and everything about it. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, today I'm gonna present about my group's topic, which is reduce stress among students. So my point is we can reduce stress among students by a counseling session program with a psychiatrist. Before we start, let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Nursyafiqkah Binti Muhammad Bidin. My number metric is BA1816196. My field of study is mass communication, and that is my email. So why I choose this stress topic? Because it is very close to students, and most of students have stress, and we cannot avoid experiencing stress because everybody have a problems which can lead to stress, and it is a serious matter. To be honest, I am one of students that used to have even worse than stress, which is depression and anxiety, and it all started with a stress. So it is serious matter. Stress is a serious matter that we have to find a solution to prevent it. So let's continue with introduction. So this is my introduction for stress. As you can see here, this is my explanation. So what is stress? In a medical or biological context, stress is a physical, mental, or emotional factor that causes bodily or mental tension. Stresses can be external, from the environment, psychological or social situations, or internal, which is illness, or from a medical procedure. Stress can initiate the fight or flight response, a complex reaction of neurologic and endocrinologic systems. Stress can cause or influence the cause of many medical conditions, including psychological conditions such as depression and anxiety. Medical problems can include poor healing, irritable bowel syndrome, high blood pressure, poorly controlled diabetes, and many other conditions. So stress is can be very dangerous, and stress among students in UMS are not possible and should find the solutions to handle this kind of problems. This is our mind map. So basically we have 5 points here, 5 solutions to reduce stress among students in UMS. So let's go to completed essay. Students can have so much stressful life because of too much assignments and a personal life, like family problems, friendship, love, and sometimes a paranormal thing. Why I include this paranormal thing? Because as a student, I have to deal with this paranormal thing every day, and it can be so much devastating, and it's kind of stress to deal with it for every single day. So there is so many solutions for these problems, but is it really works? And there are several solutions to reduce stress, like consider supplements, light a candle, and laugh. This way is more to self-care. Unfortunately, it is not 100% effective because there is no use to consider supplements and light a candle, as it is only work for a while and still they will go back to the stressful life. I used to do this thing, and from my experience, it's not a work 100%. A counseling session program with a psychiatrist can help students to solve their stress problems, because a psychiatrist is an expert doctor who know how to manage mental health and prevent them from having a serious mental health. And besides this program, the program manager can invite a guest such as an artist or a public figure that used to have stress issues, or even worse than that, which is anxiety and depression, to attract more students that have the stress problems. With that, they will not feel so much ashamed, as there is someone who is well known and have the same problem as them. So, in a nutshell, a counseling session program with a psychiatrist is a normal thing, and is okay to meet them. It can help students to reduce their stress, as they have someone expert to talk and tell them exactly the right things to do. Besides, it is the opportunity for the students who have the stress problems to meet someone who is knowledgeable about these problems for free. From there, they will get to know which activities suit for them to reduce stress, because every person have their different ways to reduce stress. So from that also, the university can search for a solution for these problems. So I guess that's all from me, and thank you.